Alright, Doomhammer. Let's change our fates. Imp Master is a great card. Scarlet Crusader, pretty nice. Yeti, fantastic. Firely, the best. Harvest Golem, nice. Harvest Golem versus Lightning Bolt. On the one hand, I have some great 3-drops already, and Lightning Bolt isn't bad. On the other hand, I really love Harvest Golem. It's probably better, even with all these 3s. Cult Master, pretty good. Plus I'm Shaman with totems. I'll choose Spiteful Smith for the stats. Nerubian Egg. This card cannot be enabled with this deck. It's really bad. I'll go Mana Wraith. I have no 2-drops. Injured Blade Master versus Ancestral Spirit. Oh, the wording it changed a bit. Resummon this minion. Resummon? What? No, that's just a wording change. It's kind of weird though. Given that I already have 4 3s, I think the Ancestral Spirit overcomes the Injured Blade Master. Although the Injured Blade Master has some synergy with Healing Totem. Yeah, I have too many. It's close. Oh, Hex, of course. I just groaned for a bit because these are all great cards. And I can only pick one. But that's a first world problem. Darkscale Healer is good. Lightning Bolt's good. Darkscale Healer isn't actually good, but it's better than the rest. Dark Iron Dwarf over the Frostwolf Warlord and the Bloodlust. Another Yeti, getting some really good neutral cards. Venture Co, it's a good neutral card. Another Venture, Fire Ellie. The Windspeaker is good with these heavy hitters. Nice to get one finisher in here. I went to Ancestral Spirit before, and I guess I'll go it again, since the other 2 are bad, and I have some good Ancestral Spirit targets. Abomination isn't very good in Shaman, but... I actually have no 2-drops. It's kind of a problem, but Swordsmith is not a 2-drop. Even though its mana cost is 2, it doesn't beat anything that costs 2. So I think I have to go Abomination, much to my reluctance. Stormpike Commando is fine. Storm and Knight. Need 2-drops badly. Take the Pyro. Spellbreak. That's okay. Another Fire Elemental. If this gets to the late game, I will pretty much just win with cards like Earth Ellie and Fire Ellie. And Ogre. Take it over the Fen Creeper since I have a lot of 5s. How many overloads do I have? I think only 2. If you count Earth Elemental as one of those. Still better than the Raging Worgen though. Lightning Storm as the last card. It's a catch-up card. Alright. These cards are also good. Okay. This arena is one of extremes. I got some extremely good cards. But I only have 2 2-drops. In the late game I've got 3 Fire Elemental, 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 5+ drops. Some of which are quite big. And I have a Windspeaker. It's so good, but 2 2-drops, man. I even have Ancestral Spirit for all the big things. Alright, so with this hand, if I have a 3-drop, I must keep it. I can only fish for Mana Wraith and Wild Pyromancer, which are my best cards early, along with the Lightning Bolt. This arena's card quality was so high, but I only got 2 2-drops. Ugh, what a shame, what a pity. I think this arena will go... I could just get wiped out in the early game. It's so sad because the deck's late game is so good. I think this deck will go 8 wins. It depends so much on whether or not I draw my early game.
You asked for it.
For Doomhammer.
Yes, Mana Wraith! So good to see you.
Wanna blow something up?
As I have no 4-drop. Looks like the most likely line is this trades, I play the Harvest Golem, and then I coin out a 5. And then I play the other 5. This turns out to have been a really good card. Nice, I get a 2-1 into the 3-2. Spell breaking to kill a 2-1. That's pretty good. Plus I saved the coin.
Shall not save
He gets this plus Fire Blast, but that's fine. Gets to save his 2-1. Not a huge deal. Best for me to play the 5 instead of coining the 6 because that's overkill.
Ready, sir.
I think whenever I keep the coin from now on, I should be really trying to justify to myself why the coined play is not better. Let's see, here's a question. Is there any way I'd pick my X-Net as a legendary in Arena? Yes, if the other cards were worse. I mean, that's the obvious answer, right? I think of it as about an average card. Excellent card to fire elemental. So my Exna, I'd pick her basically like above Blood Mage Thanos, below Alexstrasza, that kind of average range. So there's it's like in the bottom 40%, but I'd pick it over about 40% of legendaries. I got asked which legendaries are worse than Mike's. Now here's a quick spitball of them in order, according to my rankings list. Lurewalker Cho knows Dormu, Tankmaster, over Sparknat, Pagel, Millhouse Manstorm, Malagos, Green, Captain Greenskin, and Weaponless Dex, Leroy Jenkins, King Mukla, Blood Mage, Thalnos. Those are the cards I would pick Mike's net over. Some of them are like, you know, you don't always pick them over them. Sometimes you get some synergy, blah blah blah, but most of the time that's the case. He has 2 big game hunters. That's kind of hilarious. I think Windspeaker's pretty good here. Kill both his guys. And then I can Cult Master also. Draw a card. Good enough. Okay, this is probably a good turn to use the coin. Or I could play Scarlet Crusader. Nah, Scarlet Crusader is not great here. Actually, it's as good as Yeti is against Flame Strike, which is not really a point of consideration.
Squire, attend me. Ready, sir. You call that a weapon?
Good to use the Dark Scale Healer here. Hold some value. As it heals out of Fire Blast range. This is a good Flame Strike for him. I'll see if he has another. He does not. Alright. Could Hex that, but I'll save it for something even better. Fire Blasting this probably would have been better for him.
Done. Where shall I strike? Done. Where shall I strike? For the crusade!
Glory to the Sindori!
Okay, that's 15 damage I have on the board, which is not enough.
Done. Where shall I strike?
Wow, the guy has 3 epics in his deck.
Well played.
I mean, not that that really matters. They are the better epics. which is kind of interesting.
For Doomhammer, the elements will destroy you.
333. I want a 4 or a 2, but the 2 is really quite a far stretch. I just prefer something that wasn't 3. A 5, a 6, even that's better. A 4, cool. So it's gonna be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the initial plan.
Do you need a blessing?
Though initial plans often don't get followed, it's good to have a general idea. Harvest Golem gets played if he plays anything threatening, if not I play a Master. That's threatening enough to justify Harvest Golem. I guess I will go with Master here. Better than the Force.
Squire, attend me. Ready, sir.
The good news with that kind of facing is I got to kill 2 of his guys, as opposed to just 1 of his guys. And I actually managed to still have 2 guys. Probably should have used Fairy Dragon and a guy to kill. Well, no. Because no matter what, I would have killed the 2 guys still. No, that's not true. He could have used Fairy Dragon to kill 1-1. That would probably have been his best play.
What to do?
As stands, he's still in a good spot, but perhaps not as good as he could have been in. Wow, this is really interesting. This Pyro, man. It's not a card that I would have expected to be good when top decked. But you see the situation, it's like, wow, the perfect Pyro. I guess I simply play the 6. That was a 6-5. It's gonna try to race me, huh? Yikes. Ooh, Haunted Creeper. So right now, 3 damage kills me if I leave Haunted Creeper alive. Let me see a few choices. One is Spellbreaker, Wind Speaker. This gets a good amount of damage on. It would force me to clear that. The other is Fire Elemental Lightning Bolt. No, I can't do that. I cannot cast this Lightning Bolt. Which means that best is probably Spellbreaker, Windspeaker after all. And then I have to hope he doesn't have the damage. Actually, no, I just clear this with the 3-1. Then he has to have 4 damage to win, which is not very common. Okay, so currently he's got me killed over 2 turns. At my best case scenario. So I'm going to need to get a taunt totem. Or a taunter. That is really good.
To war. Done, mate.
I would have loved to also get a taunt totem, but what can you do?
I hope you like my invention.
The good news is the hex isn't quite enough. Do I have lethal on him? CF2? Oh! Okay. 4, 7, 8, 11, 14! Yes, in 7 men! Oh my gosh! Sick, yeah. That's as close / lucky as you get. Herein lies the problem with this deck. The other game was so bad for me, but I managed to pull off some lucky draws at the end. Well, the deck is also quite strong, but it's gonna be tough.
Victory or death for Doomhammer.
Job's done.
Did I? I didn't have lightning bolt, did I?
Wanna blow something up?
No, surely I didn't replace.
Put this apple on your head.
Better than the unbound right now. What? I replaced lightning bolt? Why would I do that? It was like one of my best opening cards. Wow, what was I thinking? Don't play all distracted, guys. Or do, and then suffer the consequences. Harvest Golem, pretty strong at least. It's kind of a catch-up card. Both these Harvest Golems have the potential to 2-for-1 him.
Pass me that arc light spanner.
This Golem is gonna 3-for-1, potentially. Alright, Earth Elemental will give me 3 mana next turn, which could be Unbound Elemental. Part of me wants to get the Overload bonus with this, but that's ridiculous. Is it really, though? It is ridiculous.
Not a morning person.
Do I want to spend 7 damage on the Imp Master is the question here. No, because the next turn I can Fire Elemental it. Or do some combination of other things.
To Northrend!
Stormpike Commander is good enough. And that's the bigger threat to take down right now.
I've got a huge gun!
Great to send that into that. That gets done. Ogre and Guy, probably.
I'm ready!
As that is not worth Fire Elementaling.
I'm ready!
Kinda nice to get the healing dome. Quite nice, even.
Pass me that arc light spanner.
My blade be thirsty.
Hit would be 5 damage on the Ogre. That's fine.
My thanks.
I have 12, 14, 17, not quite.
Power of the winds.
So I'll clear this board.
You gotta be kidding me!
It's brawl or bust for him. Sea Giant Brawl. That would be hilarious. I would appreciate that play. $12, $19, $22, $24, $27. Am I one short? $7, $10, $16, $22, $24, $27. Huh.
I wonder.
I should clear this just in case then. This card's pretty weak, so I'll use this guy. Even though it does a lot of damage, I don't need that much damage in the future.
How you doing?
My thanks. I thank you. My thanks. My thanks.
Armor.
Well
made
played. Well played. My thanks. I thank you.
How you doing?
Alright.
I will fight with honor.
For Doomhammer.
That's about what I would expect from this deck for an opening hand. Come on, Mana Wraith. Oh boy. This deck goes better on second since I have a few 3-drops which I could coin out as 2. Though in this case, it's going to be rough.
It's time for a little blood.
If I get a Searing Toad, I am so screwed. Playing with fire there. I don't want to coin Shaman since I have the 4-drop to follow it up, but I need to play something. I'll probably toss an Ancestral Spirit on this next turn, if I'm lucky enough to have it still be out here.
Reporting for duty.
Cult Master, not worth it here.
Your magic shall not save me.
He just silenced Karen, basically. This deck is very reminiscent of a zoo deck. I'll be able to catch up, but the question is, can I do so quickly enough?
Let the pain speak to me.
Don't mess with Tusker.
Oh man, come on, Lightning Storm. Alright, so I get rid of the 2 biggest guys. That's 1, 2, 4, 6, 7 damage facing me. I have to make do with that. There's a lot of guys.
My shield for Argus.
Kill that, there's 1, 3, 5, 6, 7 damage. Yeah, even with the Fire Elemental, that's too risky.
I'm flying!
Is that enough? Not quite. But close. He can trade if he wants. This is gonna be a tough decision. He's gonna trade, okay. Wait. 1-4 into the 1-1 would have been better for him. Alright, 5. This is pretty much my only choice. And then I must hit the ooze, since I'll be at 5. Or I could hit the 2-3. The 2-3 is the better choice because either way, I'm relying on the Demolisher not to hit my face. And this means Demolisher hitting the Fire Elemental does not cause me to lose the Fire Alley. This is kind of a hopeful line, but okay. And this is the problem with this deck. Well constructed rush right there.
Thank you.